Alright, so welcome to the wedding cake with two-digit dividends. We're going to start this off slow and we're going to work our way up. And as y'all can see, I do have my beautiful wedding cake right down here on the bottom. So let's look at an example. Let's work our way all the way through the example. So one of the first things that I do is I kind of put a little dividing line between my two numbers right here on top. I don't go all the way through my division house. I just put it right there on the top of it. And then I label my tens and my ones. So when I'm looking at my tens place, okay, I'm going to be multiplying times 10. Okay. And then my ones place is going to be times 1. And then if we go and look at a bigger number, like a 3-digit number, then we know that that's going to be times 100 or times 1,000. So now the first thing that I need to think of is I'm looking at my tens place and I'm asking myself, can I make groups of 4 with the number 70? I'm not looking at my 3, I have it covered up, but can I make groups of 4 with 70? So when I know I'm looking at my tens place, I'm multiplying my 4 times 10. So I do all my 4 times 10 facts. So 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 20 is 80. So I look at this and I say, okay, well, 80 is bigger than 70. Remember, we can't be bigger, but 40 is right on line. So I'm going to use 4 times 10. So in my quotient, I'm going to write 10. Remember, next step is to multiply. 4 times 10 is 40. Now I subtract. So 73 minus 40 is 33. Now I go back and I look at my facts. My facts times 10. Well, 4 times 10 is 40 is greater than 33. So now I need to know that I'm going to be looking at my ones place. And now that I'm going to be multiplying times 1. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. I'm like, oh man, hold on. I can kind of cut this out. I'm trying to get close to 33. I don't need to go through all of my force facts. I can just get closer. 4 times 7 is 28. And 4 times 8 is 32. And then 4 times 9 is 36. So I look at the number 33. And I say, okay, well, 33 is close to 32. And 4 times 9 would be too big. But I can use 4 times 8, which is 32. That's close to 33 without being greater than 33. So now in my ones place, I write the number 8. Now I multiply. 4 times 8 is 32. I subtract. 33 minus 32 is 1. Now remember, is I'm trying to make groups of 4. And with only one person, or with only $1, I cannot break up. I can break up that 4, but for this purposes, we cannot break up 1 into 4 pieces. So now, what we do next is we take our 18, we put it in a little box, and we put an addition sign to the side of it. Now, 10 plus 8 is 18. So our quotient is 18. Now, what we have to do is we have to check. 18 times 4. You remember our remainder is part of this. We have to add it in at the end. So 8 times 4 is 32. Bring down my 2. I'm going to regroup my 3 to the tens place because 32 is 3 tens 2. So now 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7. And then my last step is to add in my leftover remainder. 72 plus 1 is 73, which matches my dividend. So I know that my answer does check. Now here are some practice problems for you to try. Make sure you go back, look at that lesson. I made this lesson only about two-digit dividends so that you can really get a good understanding of this. So try these examples out, and that's the end of our lesson.